Hey, budget family, welcome back to my channel, Crafty Nurse Q, where I am budgeting with grace and walking by faith. If you're new here, my name is Q Vades. I'm a mother of five, a wife, and your sister on the journey to debt freedom. In today's video, I will be doing my weekly expense tracking, and I will also be doing my meal planning, showing you how I shop my pantry first to keep my budgeting bill down. If this types of videos interest you, stay tuned. Okay guys, so here I'm doing the expense tracking portion of the video, and I'm going to be I've written them out already. I'm going to highlight groceries. Okay, so right now it's food and home in yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Food, home. For travel, I feel like I want it to be for today. It's gonna. Okay, so I'm doing the expense portion, and I realized my mic had gone out, so it's a lot faster for me to just read through this part. But anyway, I've gone ahead and I'm going to make myself a key down here for what's what. I'll show y'all some of the process of what I was talking about. The mic had gone out. Okay, so yellow is groceries and food. So it's food and home right now. Travel. This is also travel because I was traveling. And remember, I told you I do a lot of traveling. This is the gas, and these are bills. Okay, so that's going to be my key from now on. So now I do want to say, because remember I started the meal planning, and I did my meal plan from last week. It actually went pretty good. The only difference was, like, I think for taco night we ended up doing spaghetti, but it didn't change much. Okay, but let's add up these groceries. So it's 262.14. Right here. And I'll continue adding up the rest of the categories. Was it travel, gas, and bills? Okay, and then I just go in and I add this up here, because mostly I'm trying to keep the food budget under control. Okay, so I'm looking at the food and home. Technically, I stayed in budget. If we hadn't had to travel, I really was within budget. But since we did travel, and it has to come from somewhere, and I don't have my travel budget together yet. That's where I am, $73 over, 373.02. But I am going to keep a note there so that I know, like, I was food, so that I know that technically you were within budget. But okay, so from there, let's do this. Let's update week 3. What I did for my savings challenge. I did 25. Snowball was 40. I didn't do month ahead, and I did 150 for sinking funds. So that totaled 25 plus 40, 215. You're gonna see all I did, that's because I doubled. I just wanted to use 10, so I'm just gonna rotate month ahead and sinking funds. Okay, right. So that's that, and then my cash breakdown will be here. My envelopes tally. Just did this color sheet. All right, so that's it for that one. And since the grocery, and with the travel, I I did go over because of the travel, but I still have to like take that stuff into account. I don't know, where do y'all pull your travel budget? Like, if you don't have it, that's where sinking funds come in. But I'm slowly building that envelope right now. So anyway, my last week's meal plan, like I said, it went pretty good. And how this goes, and I do have a copy link below, where you can get a freebie for this. And this focuses on you shopping what you already have in your pantry, right? And y'all see, I went to Aldi, so I did get quite a few things, and then a lot of stuff that I still haven't used. So that's what I'll do, is I'll go from that first, and then see what I can use for my meal plan for the week. And then after that, I'll come up with the new items that I need, and then just write out all of the meals. Because right now I have to write out all of the meals because I'm a caregiver as well. So it's kind of rough, 3 meals, and you're trying to think of every single one all throughout the day. So that goes into the planning process, and things go a lot smoother doing it this way. So, all right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this out some and then show you all what I have. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from last week's meal plan. A few of the days we didn't even eat some of the food because one of the days we traveled. So I am actually going to just pull that stuff and place it back over because we didn't use the chicken thighs, quarters, I believe it was, and the pork chops. So I'm just going to put those things here. Also, I plan for a pizza day. We like to do it on Wednesday because that's like the wacky Wednesday at Hungry Howie's. And then I just kind of systematically go down because I'm trying to make sure that I'm not wasting any food. But the only thing I have to be honest that is sitting in the deep freezer, so I also have to be thoughtful to make sure that I give myself enough time to thaw the food out. So I don't know how many people have actually went and bought fresh meat instead of thawing out what's in the freezer. But anyway, so I know I'm guilty of that. So this is why I've been doing my meal planning this way, so that I can make sure we're not wasting food, especially since it's summer. We are really trying to tighten down on the grocery budget because it's gotten higher. And I basically start off with dinner. My lunch are pretty much the same, and I rotate through the breakfast. And then my breakfast, they always go like between cereal, oatmeal, pancakes. And this week I literally just put that up on the thing for everybody. Put cereal, oatmeal, and then it's like fresh fruit. I'm thinking of like starting to put like maybe take some pictures when I do it, because like for the kids, my daughter, she'll eat the stuff if I like make a smiley face. And then I did do a smiley face when I did the oatmeal, and I used the bananas for the eyes and like a strawberry for the nose and then blueberries for the mouth. And I do it with the pancakes and the oatmeal. But she seems to just eats it up when it's like that. Pancakes and eggs, sausage, and then it's just always going to be sandwiches. And I've made sure that's one thing that I got at Aldi's was I got enough um, luncheon meat to go for these especially for the summer sandwiches. So we're just gonna do sandwiches. We can do pasta sometime, but we have a spaghetti here, so it's gonna be sandwiches. Okay, so y'all see what I did? I went off of my last week and the stuff that I know I didn't make in me. You know what? I didn't even do the corned beef hash. That'll be something good for Saturday breakfast. And I'll just continue going through filling out the meals here. Now, one thing that I will say, I think I made a mistake when I planned for leftovers because there's a lot of people in this house and kids. You know what? It didn't work. It did not work. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I'm gonna put in what we're gonna be doing for breakfast. Could just write continental on here and just leave everything. I mean, everybody knows what we have for breakfast. Sometimes they act like they don't. Well, what's for breakfast? It's stuff in there. Okay. Fresh fruit. All right. And then I go up this, and I actually, I copy this and put it on the refrigerator daily. Well, I got a front and back. I laminated it front and back, and I just put it on the refrigerator. I'll show y'all what it looks like. But okay. So from this, what do I need to buy? I have the leg quarters and the pork chops. I said, am I gonna? That's enough actually to bake and to fry this chicken. So that's enough for that and that chicken stir fry. I do need chicken breast then, because they're thighs. Breast. And oh, I need some more turkey, ground or beef, turkey or ground beef. Okay, and that's his leftovers. Chicken thighs. Yeah, so that should be good. And let's see, all of the everything else I have. Now it's just a matter of sticking to it. Matter of sticking to the plan. And then, like I say, I've been seeing since I have my food planned out. Oh Lord, this was supposed to go down here. Chicken breast. This is what I need to buy. Chicken breast. Oh, I was putting here ground turkey or beef. It's like kind of like what we're feeling, but I really more so like ground beef. And we have the fresh stuff, and I think I will just need like some avocado. What are we doing? Are we doing pancake? Oh, no, we're doing spaghetti. I need some pasta sauce there. I do. I will need pasta sauce and like what's that? Like the bell peppers. We do need that. But all of the seasoning and everything we have, and pasta we have. We have spaghetti. So I think we are good actually now. That is a very small list of what we need. So let's see what happens. Okay, and then I do want to get like some fresh fruit. Remember how I told y'all how to do that? Just go to Publix or whatever your place gives you the BOGO stuff. Especially right now, strawberries, blueberries, all the fresh fruit and stuff like that. Berries, anything you can get BOGO is probably what you're gonna want to be getting. All right, so that is how I do the meal planner. And if you want to pick one of these up, just go ahead. I'll have it linked below how you can do that. And until our next time, you guys, give yourself grace, with your meal planning and with your budget and spending and tracking your expenses. Give yourself grace, but just make sure you're showing up to do your planning. All right, until next time, you guys have a blessed day.